Kia ora, good evening Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Poor water quality in the Puringa stream puts an end to century-old practice of penny diving. $83 million hospital upgrade progressing well, and opening of ski fields delayed due to warm weather. Those stories and more up next on City News. Health officials are warning people to avoid swimming in the Whakarewarewa Puringa stream after tests confirmed poor water quality. Toitiora Public Health Medical Officer Jim Miller says the Puringa stream has been labelled generally unsuitable for swimming following the new sampling. The internationally famous Whakarewarewa village penny divers were told in May to avoid the stream because of fears it could be polluted. Mr Miller has backed up the recommendation that people should not swim in the stream. He says the water quality of the stream has been graded as poor for several years because of bacteria levels and potential contamination sources in the catchment. Environmentalist Walton Lee, who has been working tirelessly to highlight the state of the Puringa, says he does feel somewhat vindicated by Toitiora's closure of the stream, but that doesn't stop the feeling of sadness.
Yeah, it was a sad day. It was a sad day, the closing of the Puringa, which means the cultural icon of the penny divers is up to this point in time and for who knows how long is no more. So yeah, it's a sad day. It's a loss of our culture, it's a loss of a part of our heritage, and who's responsible for that? We're yet to find out.
So what will happen now?
Well, that's a good question. I guess it's still keeping pressure on the councils to monitor effectively, find a way forward, find alternatives, which is what we've always questioned and brought to the fore, is to find alternatives to how we dispose of our city's waste, because obviously presently it's not working. And it's detrimental to the overall health of entire Rotorua.
Walton Lee says he will continue his work cleaning up the environment for his people. Work on the new 3-level building at Rotorua Hospital is progressing well, ahead of the opening by the Minister of Health, Tony Ryle. The $83 million redevelopment of the hospital includes an emergency department expansion and a new 3-level building that houses an ambulance centre and a range of specialist outpatient clinic services, some diagnostic services and treatment services, including chemotherapy, clinical physiology and physiotherapy, a new surgical floor and a new intensive care unit. A coronary care unit and medical units have also been developed. The project director for the hospital's redevelopment, Nick Civil Woods, says the main construction contractor and subcontractors have been working hard to have everything ready for staff to move into the new building. Chief Executive Kathy Cooney says staff are getting excited about the upcoming change. She says the new development is a huge improvement on the present hospital accommodation. The new hospital building has been given the name Whakauwe Rau Oranga, which means Ngāti Whakauwe's gift of well-being to all, and will be officially opened in late July. Rotorua District Council is encouraging Rotorua residents to keep up their fantastic recycling habits as it upgrades to the in-town recycling centre gets underway this week. Upgrade work to the centre on Tengai Road include the construction of 2 additional recycling bays, a large facility for sale of second-hand goods and a purpose-built e-waste facility. Rotorua District Council's Works Manager Peter Dine says he urges local people not to be put off by the disruptions that will take place over the next few months. The contractor will endeavour to make it as convenient as possible for customers during this period. The rate of recycling at the centre is one of the best in the country. The upgrades are expected to take 4 months. In sport tonight, skiers and snowboarders have to wait another week to hit the slopes as mild temperatures in May and early June have prompted Mount Ruapehu to delay the opening of the Turoa ski area by a week to the 2nd of July. There is snow on the mountain, but not enough for Turoa staff to open the fields to the public. The weather is still not cold enough to sustain their man-made snow, but a cold front due later this week will bring snow and colder temperatures, which should allow snowmaking to begin. To your weather now, Rotorua and the surrounding areas. Tonight, fine light winds, overnight a low of 4. Tomorrow Wednesday, cloudy periods, northerlies a high of 14 and a low of 7. Long range for Thursday, rain easing in the afternoon. Northwest winds a high of 14 and a low of 9. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, variable 5 knots becoming northerly 10 knots late afternoon or evening. Waves less than half a metre and cloudy periods. Still to come on City News, we hear about the Meetings 2011 conference. Annette Sykes tells us about Kua Tai Ki Te Wā, and Heather McAllister has news from Settlement Support.